Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a date night, get ready with me / questions and answers video. I got so many great questions, so many great comments. Without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So first things first, I am just going to take some of these clippy things and just kind of clip my hair back. Let's get started with brows. I'm just going to use my ABH Brow Wiz pencil, and I have mine in the shade, I believe, chocolate. This one was a comment and questions. It says, I'm super proud of you and I am so glad that you are making a name for yourself. #inspired. Thank you so much. I am glad I got to inspire you. Another question was, for someone who doesn't know much about makeup and wants to start dabbling, where do I start? I would say first thing first, make you a starter kit. Practice, play in it, enjoy yourself. So another question was, do you do your own editing, and if so, what apps do you use? Yes, I do my own editing. I use my iMovies. If you do not have iMovies, you have an Android, definitely try Villo. Villo is a good one. For like my thumbnails, I use an app called SparkPost. SparkPost, Villo, iMovie, those are my friends. So the next one says, not a question, I love you, big sis. I love you too, sweetheart. I can't wait to see you guys again. The next question, I'm snitching. The next question is from my fiance. He asked me, how can I fill my beard in more? I think it's a joke. Honestly, I don't think he really wants an answer. But I'm going to answer you because you shouldn't have came for me. So I recommend you, I don't know, maybe a little black eyeshadow. Dabble a little black eyeshadow in there or something. Or we can get a brow pencil and just fill you in, you know? Just let me know, boo. I got you. So the next one says, I miss you, sis, and when are you going to start a family channel? I miss you too. My fiance is not very like photogenic. He's very like, I don't know. He's just not photogenic. He's just not like much of a put me in the spotlight type of person. I want to start a family channel with just him and I, and just kind of put the boys in there every now and again. So real quick, I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer to carve out my brows. Sorry if I'm looking down, my mirror is down here. So another question I received was, how did I get started with makeup and YouTube? Okay, so honestly, how I got started with makeup was one day I was just kind of sitting on my couch and I just was like, you know what? I'm tired of looking like a mom. I'm gonna look and feel really, really good. So what I just went on YouTube and did was just kind of search makeup looks, and then I came across the channel Juicy Jazz, and I just really fell in love with her personality and how down to earth she was. I fell in love with makeup instantly. And then how I got started with my YouTube was, I had a lot of people pretty much ask me, you know, when are you going to do a YouTube? You need to do a YouTube. I wanted to wait until I got a better computer or a better camera, whichever one came first. So, and I've just been rolling with my iPhone 6 Plus ever since. So another question I received was, how long have me and my fiance been together? 3 years in May. We've only been engaged since February though, so what is that, 3 months engaged? Next question I got is makeup therapeutic for you, and what made you fall in love with beauty? I'm gonna be honest, makeup was therapeutic in the beginning. It was my, you know, getaway as a mommy. Once I started YouTube and once I started thinking of it as a business, that's when it became less therapeutic and more businessy. What made me fall in love with beauty? Once I found how makeup made me feel just as I'm putting it on and I can see the transformation, that's when I started to fall in love. But I think there's nothing wrong with enhancing your beauty and really getting that self-confidence, you know. The next question I received is, how do you find balance with the many hats you wear? Just going to go in with the Zulu by Juvia. I think it's Juvia's Place palette. And I'm just going to take this orange and I'm just going to buff it into my crease and blend it upwards. I am going to add my eye tapes. Very deep question. I would have to say your questions were the deepest of the deepest questions that I've had, which I appreciate. Anybody can ask basic questions, but when you ask someone a question that really makes them have to question themselves, I love that. Honestly, a glass of wine. No, I'm joking, but not joking, but joking. I am a mother. I am a teacher. I am a fiance. I am a chef. I am a laundry attendant. I am a vacuumer, a sweeper, a mopper, a duster, a driver, a nurse, you know. And then I'm also, for myself, I am a motivator. I have to motivate myself. I have to motivate my children. I have to motivate my fiance. I'm an organizer. I am an artist. I am a self-made woman. I am a lot of things. I do have a lot of hats. I'm still working on finding the balance. I'm not one of those people who just are going to sit here and act like I have it all together. I step into my room or a quiet place and I just take a breather. I pray, I take a break. You know, even sometimes I'll write out a schedule and I'll say, listen, you need to follow this schedule if you want a decent amount of me time today. I've learned that works, because then I have my me time and then I've done everything that I needed to do for that day and I don't feel overwhelmed. Like, if I didn't put folding on the list for that day, I'm not worried about it. I'm not pressed. If I didn't put bath time by 8 on the list that day, I don't think about it again. What I'm saying is that's the balance for me. That's it right there. Not feeling overwhelmed when I don't get something done. And again, a glass of wine. So the next question I have is, can you share why you are a Christian and what is your testimony? Wow. I'm telling you, you're coming with the deepness today, man. I'm gonna start with the testimony first and then I'll go to why I'm Christian. I'm still being built for my big testimony, you know. I'm still being worked on. God is still putting me through things. I'm still learning things, you know. When I was about like 10 years old, my parents split up. We all just kind of got lost in the sauce, shall I say. I went from being sheltered, like I barely knew what curse words were, I barely knew what anything was, to a whole new world of everything, you know. I learned so much. I was like, okay, wow, you know, it was very overwhelming as a child, but I was a victim of assault, you know, so I put two and two together. I knew those kind of things weren't normal, so as I got older, it happened again when I was like in my early 20s, and I just was like, wow. I had a boyfriend at that time, and I never told him. I never said anything. Mainly because I didn't want him to get mad at me. I don't know. I think this is too deep for YouTube. I don't know. If I could just kind of sum it up, I think my testimony really is just kind of, I never thought I was good for anybody. After all of those things kind of happened to me, I kind of just was like settling, you know? I let people treat me any kind of way, mostly men. I prayed, I said, God, please, just, you know, something, just please help me change. You know, I'm going to start praying more. I'm going to start, you know, changing what I can. So I did. And since I've been with him, I gave my life back to God. Gave our lives to God in June. And my testimony is still being built. I hope I kind of answered that. I don't know. I am a Christian because but when I was younger, it's all I knew. So that's why I was one then. I knew how amazing God was from a young age. So I'm just gonna take this yellow and I'm just gonna kind of pack it where I did the shadow, but not fully in the crease and not fully right here, because I want to take that orange and kind of blend it into the yellow. I felt the works of God. I felt him. I heard him. When I heard him, I was like, oh, okay. Gotcha. Said to do what? I'll do it. Another question from my good sis. How do you plan on inspiring other people through YouTube? I want to influence women who are like me, or just women in general. I am a beginner. Like I said, I just started makeup in June. I want other people to look at me and learn with me and grow with me. You know, I don't think I'm better than anybody else. I don't think I'm better than the girl who just started 2 weeks ago or yesterday. I just plan to just be as transparent as possible, as open as possible, as down to earth as possible, which is already me. I mean, if you ask my family, I am a little bougie, but that never kept me from hanging with anyone who didn't have as much as I had. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but now there's a big circle right there. You see that? I hope I inspire other women to just be artistic, you know. Just gonna keep packing that on. I don't know what happened, but next question, what are some tips that I would give with moms with toddlers under 3? Wine. No, let me stop. Me time. And learning yourself again. I'm just gonna take the orange. I'm gonna kind of blend the yellow and the orange together. Yeah, because you're a new person now. So learn that new woman. Learn what she likes. Learn what is good for her. You know, what gives her a peace of mind. Scheduling. Scheduling is a beautiful thing. So like I said earlier, some days I do write out a schedule and I try to fulfill what is on that schedule only. And don't put 20 things on your schedule so that, you know, your schedule ends up not being fulfilled and you end up just kind of super stressed. No. It's very important to take that me time out. So I'm just going to take this white from my James Charles palette and I'm just going to pack it on that inner corner right there. The next question I received was, what have I learned about myself since being engaged? Ooh-wee. That I am impatient. I need to make sure that, you know, I work on me and I have my bit of peace so that I can be a phenomenal mom, a great fiance, an amazing daughter to God. That's number 1. And an amazing person for me to look at in the mirror every day and say, you know what? I'm proud of you. I'm going to go ahead and finish the other eye and I will be right back. Next, I'm going to apply these Lash Couture lash extensions from Kiss, and this is in the style Russian Volume. So pretty. This is a beautiful lash. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. Another question that I received was, can I do a video on makeup brushes? And yes, I would love to. I will narrow it down and definitely make a video because brushes are very important. I need to actually clean them first because one thing I am kind of lazy with when it comes to this is cleaning my brushes, which I know sounds probably like disgusting, but don't judge me, please. Another question I got was, where am I from? Lord Jesus, everywhere. Originally, I was born in California, Moreno Valley, to be exact. If you know, you know. After I was born, my parents moved to Michigan. Had my sister, so we stayed in Michigan for a while. Detroit, to be exact. So I went California, Michigan to Arizona, and Michigan, between those two. And then I went from Michigan to Texas because my mom moved to Texas. I don't know if you guys ever heard that Drake song, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. I am from Calitroit, Zona, Texas. Of course, if you ask anybody who knows me, they like, you're from Michigan. I don't really say that because I feel like home is where the heart is, and my heart's not in Michigan, just my family is. So really quick, I'm just going to use this 4th Ray Beauty coconut milk to moisturize my face. So the next question that I received was about the e.l.f. putty primers. Depending on which one you have, I should have actually asked you which one do you have. Then I would have been able to answer this question better. The original one, the poreless putty primer, if this is the one that you have and you're saying that yours, the consistency is not as, I guess, thick and pore filling like you would want it to be, how do you apply it? I know that they say to face itches, to rub it between your hands and then apply it to your more pory areas. I don't do that. I find that to just not be enough coverage for me, so I do dip out of the can with my finger and I just set it on my pores, and then I kind of rub it in, and sometimes I use a second coat. That's just because I'm extra, so maybe you need to try a second coat if you have the poreless putty primer. For the matte putty primer, pretty much kind of the same thing. I do add more than I actually probably need to. Then I just apply it straight from the container to my face and then I rub it in. If you have the luminous one, this is just kind of to give you a universal glow. I use this around my nose area because it is dry, so that's pretty much why I use this one. If you want to just DM me the question and we can talk more specifics, because I do love the putty primers. I've used them with different products so that I can know how to, you know, utilize them best as possible. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Beauty Shield SPF 50 Filthy. SPF Filthy. SPF 50 Skin Shielding Primer. Okay, so this is my first time using it, and it came out this color. So I'm trying to figure out what this is, because this is brown. Oh, I'm nervous, y'all. It smells like oranges. Boy, I look pale. So on my date nights, I like to add a little bit of glow to my face, just I feel like it is so pretty when the lights are like kind of low and you're at dinner with Bae and he's just looking at you and you're just talking and your face is just like glowing and he's just thinking like, oh my gosh, the Lord sent me an angel. Oh, and this also is from the ColourPop Soul Collection, Shimmering Dry Oil in the shade Soft Gold. I'm just going to go in with my Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. Mine is in the shade 240. I'm going to go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer. Mine is in the shade Natural. I'm just going to take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep. I'm just going to contour with this. Somebody asked me what is my favorite thing to do in my pastime with being a stay-at-home mommy. Honestly, this another thing that I really do enjoy is just like having a nice little snack, turning on something I love to watch and watching it, you know. Another question I got was, where do you like to shop for most of your makeup? Woo! Ulta. Whoever's having a sale. I'm not cheap, but I'd rather buy makeup when it's on sale. That's when I've usually splurged the most, when things are on sale. The reason why I conceal under here now is just to give that lip a shadow so that they seem bigger. I'm just gonna go in with my NYX HD setting powder, and mine is in the shade Banana. Can you see like the flawless finish it just kind of gives my face? I'm going to add some of this Burt's Bees lip gloss to my lips. This one is in the shade Iced Glaze. Just because my lips are feeling really weird right now, especially with all the powders and foundations. Who you know could do makeup in a white shirt and not get it dirty. My favorite powder to bake with on my, well nowadays just period. This, when I used to go on dates with my love, Jesus, I can't control it. This was my favorite setting powder. I just feel like it gives me a flawless, my children are so loud. A flawless face, you know. And this is a ColourPop sponge if you're curious. So I have a couple more questions and then we could talk about something else. I got a question and they said, how many children do I have? 3. Including my fiance. No, I'm joking. 2 beautiful boys. So I'm just gonna use this Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Fixing Spray. I'm just gonna spray my sponge and just kind of set my powder. I'm just gonna take this Super Cheek Shadow in Too Cool for School. This is from ColourPop. This is my first time trying it, but I've been wanting to try this shadow, blush for a long time. If you watched my Get Ready with Mommy video when I did like the purple Anastasia Beverly Hills kind of look, you'll see my Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon Blush just crumbled out of nowhere, which I am so upset about, and they're sold out on Ulta's website, so I'll have to wait to get another one. This resembles that shade. I'll post one right here so you can kind of see, but this resembles it very well, so I want to try it. My final question I got was, can I do a get unready with me video? I actually have one planned in my planner already. That will be coming soon. I'm gonna go in with the pretty orange shade from this palette. I'm gonna smoke out that lower lash line. That's pretty. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to go on date nights again. Cause baby, you just imagine like stepping into like Papa Do's and just being like, oh, I am she. see, like, the confidence that, like, this is the part of makeup that I love. How I feel right now is very, who can touch me, you know? And I think that's how all women should feel. I'm just gonna go ahead and straighten my brows out because I'm going to do my brow gel. Then I'm gonna go in with my NYX tinted brow gel. If you watch my videos, you know this is my holy grail gel. Have the Ofra highlighter in Renegade. There, isn't it pretty? Love this highlight. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope I didn't run my mouth too much. The next time I do a video like this, it'll be way better. I thought I planned perfectly, but now that I'm doing it, I know different strategies and ways to, you know, answer questions. I'm just gonna go ahead and dabble in that beautiful lighter shade. So this is my Nobella Noir lip pencil, and this is in the shade I do not know. I don't know. It comes in her kit though. This lip pencil is just like, ugh. So I'm just gonna kind of drag it in, and I'm thinking about adding an orange. That's pretty. So I'm just gonna take a concealer and just kind of put it in the middle. That is pretty. It's like natural, but orange, but brown. Don't forget to tell them who taught you, baby. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Glowy setting spray, and I'm just gonna set my face before I flat iron my bangs again. So let's go. Let me go flat iron my bangs and I'll be back. So hair is done. I feel good. I think that I look good. Let me know what y'all thought about this look. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everyone who asked questions. I had so much fun filming this video for you guys. Everyone stay safe. Virtual hugs. And hi. What?
I'm about to eat.
What you about to eat? Come here.
That's my dinner.
What you about to eat?
Meatballs, rice.
You cooked?
Yeah.
Alright,
You
no.
smell food in here?
No? What does it smell like in here?
Makeup.
I'm keeping that in the video. Okay, honey. Thank you. I'm finishing up. I guess I'm gonna go eat dinner. Bye.